Number 9, always sandwich criticism. Begin with praise and honest appreciation. Sandwich it. When you're teaching, I was an English teacher. When you teach English to students and you're trying to translate for them what the word is, you don't do English, Hebrew, English, right? You don't do kelev, dog, kelev, right? You do dog, kelev, dog, right? So they understand it. You're sandwiching what the word is. So when you're speaking to someone, we said start off in a pleasant way and end in a pleasant way. On this sheet we have it. When Moshe was giving Musar to Klal Yisrael, right? He was saying, I didn't print it out because it was so long, but when Moshe was giving rebuke to Klal Yisrael in Parshas Bechukosai, he's saying, if you do good, HaKadosh Baruch Hu will be with you. Your land will grow, your fruits will prosper, you will have many children. And then he says, and if you do bad, and then he lists all of the klalos that we see in our generation, right? That in all the curses that will happen to the Jewish nation. And then the end of the parak leaves off with, but despite all this, God will never leave you, right? Despite all this, God will never leave you. Moshe, the HaKadosh Baruch Hu, when he was criticizing us, when he was warning us, he himself was saying, let me sandwich this. When you're speaking to someone, we said start, again, just helpful tools. Start it off in a pleasant way. You're criticizing them. End off in a pleasant way. We said last class, the only thing that's left between two people are the feelings between them. And that's usually there was a TED talk about it, where connection is. The relationship between a man and a woman, between anyone really between anyone, is the space between them. There's like this space between two people in a relationship, and it's in that space that the relationship either flourishes or dies. It's in that space, and you can think back to your parents, it's in that space between a husband and wife that the children are raised. And so in this sacred space that we have, we can respect that space and treat the other person with respect. Or if you ignore it, then it is like, as Thich Nhat Hanh says, you have a rope and you tie one knot into it. That's called a strain in a relationship. Okay, and if you deal with that strain right away, you just untie the knot. It's not a big deal. It's untying a knot. However, if another day goes by, and I'm not going to speak to him about it, he's not in the mood, it wasn't such a big deal, just don't worry about it, then you get another knot, okay? And then another day or another week goes by, another knot gets tied. And then when you finally have this, like, I can't do this anymore, now you have a whole, 15 knots that you need to untie, and that's a lot more difficult than untying just one. So when there's issues in a relationship, which things are inevitably going to come up between sisters, between friends, between husband and wife, between boyfriend and girlfriend, okay? Between girlfriend and girlfriend. There are things that are going to come up. So deal with the knots right away, because eventually, if those knots are not dealt with, the space between the two of us is going to become a toxic, a polluted space. And then our relationship lives off of that space.